Despite of being bullied and rejected because of her skin color since childhood, she came out as a stronger and successful individual. Viewers and listeners, Freedom from Barriers welcomes you in our first Chit Chat show. So let me introduce you with Sonia Tomer, who is a successful teacher with more than 15 years of working experience with renowned leading institutions and educationalist. We know each other since our school days, and she has her own journey to empower herself emotionally as she was bullied and rejected a lot, which torn her on emotional ground. Maybe her tips to face such things may help you or someone whom you know who is going through the similar situations. So stay tuned with us.
Aarti, thank you so much, Aarti. First of all, like to the listeners and viewers, I would like to tell you that we are school friends. So, Aarti, I truly appreciate your efforts. And, it is so amazing to connect after such a long time. You know, it really gives you a very good feeling, a joyous feeling. So, I'm really happy and I'm really honored here to be here.
Thank you so much. So, Sonia, as you know, means the vision and the mission of my academy is like to unburden the emotional baggage, right? And you are the person because we know since years, I mean, this since school days, and I have seen you as a person like. Who is very emotional and can do anything for the person with whom you are connected emotionally, can fight with the people, can do anything, right? And I know you have faced lots of rejections in the uh, on the emotional grounds, and also you were bullied a lot, right? So I want to understand, and if you can share your experiences and learnings, how it helped you, and what exactly keep you moving and facing all these stuffs, and how you come out with the stronger person. So it will be really help and can definitely inspire someone, right?
See, as we were discussing, your upbringing plays a major role in it. See, yes, I was bullied. Yes, I was rejected many times in relationships where I gave my like more than 100%. I was so honest. I was not accepted, and it really like, and I really felt bad about it. Like, why? Like, I'm being so honest. I guess honesty is the basic of like, it is very important for the foundation of any relationship. And I
Definitely.
was honest, and I was still rejected. I was not accepted by the people, and till date, like, but now it has stopped bothering me. Fine, because you know how you are going to react. It is very easy to get distracted and to blame yourself. But what is more difficult and challenging, I really truly believe, is to tell yourself that it's their loss. You have done your job. You have given your whatever you could to nurture a relationship, but still it is not happening. It is not supposed to happen. Then
Mhm.
see, there comes a time when you are like, completely uh like, you want to come out of that. And but that happens when the relationship, when the situation, when the circumstances, when the people involved in that particular thing has hurt you a lot. So
Mhm.
it is not about uh, you not being good enough. It is about them. They don't deserve an honest and a true person as you are. So when you are giving your 100% and still people are not recognizing it, that's the first red flag. See, I experienced it when I completed my school, and I went to college, and I started living in a hostel. That was the first time I was out of the shadow of my parents, and I started the learning, and I, just started taking decisions for myself. And at that point of time, it was very difficult for me to absorb this thing, because before that, whatever happened, I had a I had a beck of my parents. Fine, they could probably they could uh, make out from my facial expression that yes, there is something wrong. So they were always there. But this was for the first time when I knew that yes, I had to deal with that alone. That learning in the very initial stage of my life taught me a lot. And it is not about that. Even even when you are with your parents, sometimes you are not comfortable sharing your experiences with them. You don't know what they are going to think, so a lot of things goes on. And if we talk about us, both of us, you know how it started.
Yeah.
Initially we did not like each other. We
Yeah,
were
definitely. We
very
started with the fights in the school bus,
fight.
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and that was because of a common friend of ours, I must say. And
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
definitely.
Yes, and I'm not sure if we are in connection, like we are still connected to her. At least I am not. Fine. And it's been many, many years I'm not in connection, like I'm not connected to her.
And we are still
So
connected. See?
we are still connected.
Yeah.
So see, some at certain point of time, you think that one person is the most valuable person of your life. But after many years, you see that was the only person who is missing, who's not on the list. Fine.
And
So
Sonia, what I
don't
believe
get
in, I'm sorry to cut you. I think that was the reason. I mean, that person was the reason to for our meeting, actually, for our connection. Because what I believe in is everything happens for a reason,
for
right?
a
So
reason,
I think that was
right?
the reason. And it's like, it's not like that we are in connection, in continuous connection since years. No, it's like in and out situation, and we
Yes,
reconnected after so many years, and still we have good understanding, right? That matters, right? So
yes, that's most fine.
yeah. And I really want to understand, because we were discussing other day, and even I observed you were bullied a lot in your in school, in college, and in at your workplace as well. So I really want to understand how you faced it, because it's something, lots of people I have seen, still students facing these things, and not only the students, the people still face this thing. So any key learning or tip that you want to share with them, how you dealt with that, and to maintain your emotional balance?
See, Arti, the first step to overcome from this situation is to accept that yes, something is terribly, like something is done, something is wrong there. You need to accept that, because until you accept your true feelings for a particular situation, like you can obviously always be in the form of denial, okay, no, no, nothing has happened and everything is fine, just because you don't want yourself to feel bad. Okay, I understand, but you need to accept that yes, it's
Yes.
done, it's over. See, I never doubted my caliber. I
Mm.
have worked with some of the finest and the most reputed people of my industry, working with some of the best names of my industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the environment there that really troubled me. So it was not from the seniors I was working with; they were very supportive, but the my colleagues. Fine. So I know there's a rat race, be it corporate or be it whatever you say, there's a rat race. Everybody wants to just jump as high as they can. I completely understand that. But, you know, there are many people like me who are overly emotional and they really get hurt. Fine. So the only thing, like, that's how I pushed myself.
Mm-hmm.
See, by telling myself every day that you can do this, you can fight. You won't believe, Aarti, I was questioned many times. There was a colleague of mine, and I asked her to do something, fine, which was official. It was not a personal favor that I was asking for. And she said, oh, you cannot do this. You're so well off. I'm just wondering, why are you even working? So, like, she questioned my. So I have seen, like, this is one of the example, and there were many
Mhm,
examples after this or before this happened to me. And
mhm.
I was completely, like, I was so sad about, like, just because she wanted to make me feel bad, she said whatever came to her mind. She did
So
not even
did you
realize.
did you
Mhm.
do some self evaluation and then come to the conclusion, or how did you come out from these phases or these kind of things?
So for me, Aarti, the therapy is writing, just noting down my emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Language doesn't matter. You write, you are good in expressing. You write in English, you write in Hindi or your native language, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Writing down emotions, penning down my emotions really helped me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And you need not to share to anyone. Actually, those emotions, you need to be honest to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Penning down those emotions really helped me to regain that confidence, which was snatched away by a certain set of people from me.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I came up with flying colors. You
Yeah,
know,
definitely.
I changed many jobs because of this, because initially I couldn't settle down. But later on I learned. See, one of my colleague, she was like, I told myself, yeah, I am an adult. And if I cannot help myself, then how will I teach my kids to stand for themselves?
Definitely.
I cannot be crying and crying and blaming others. Everyone, the environment, the people, the society, they may change someday, but today is not that day. So I need to bring some changes in myself so that I can stay, like, uh, I should not be get affected with whatever they are saying or talking or whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
I think,
So,
Sonia, acceptance, as you mentioned, and this is, even the first step towards yourself, that acceptance is the key. If you accept yourself the way you are, and you definitely work on the weakness, whatever you are able to identify, and you keep, you know, improve yourself as a person instead of competing with others. Right? I think this is the key of everything.
yes. So I still remember I was in school, and I'm I'm really fond of dancing. You know it, since we were there in hostel, and I really enjoyed. Another thing which you were asking, since this word came to my mind, is, like, dancing. So for me, writing, penning down my emotions and dancing, they really help me. You need to find one way which actually helps you to overcome this negativity, which keeps on pushing you, your safe corner. Fine. So, but coming back to that incident, so I was a very good dancer since my childhood. Fine. And I enjoy dancing a lot. Like, I have that natural rhythm in my body when it comes to dancing.
Kind of
So
healing
I was not.
stuff for you.
So I was not picked for a competition, for a dance, which was the Saraswati Vandana. In schools in our times, this was the first item. The inauguration used to happen with this.
Yes,
So
yes.
I was not picked because of my skin color, and another girl with whom the teacher had to practice 10 times more than me. Like, she used to spend 10 times more time on her, but the girl was picked because of her fair skin. That time I told myself that it happened, so it happened. I am really very particular about the red flags. Wherever you see a red flag, you just need to, start finding the solution and to ensure yourself that this should not happen again to you.
Definitely.
So that
Definitely.
time was the time, and next time I decided, if this is going to happen, I will question the person. Doesn't matter if he or she is my teacher, or I'm going to get a good scolding for it, but I will not let this happen again. And trust me, Aarti, it never happened. Because when you decide something, that reflects in your actions.
Yeah, and when
Again,
there is
after
action,
again,
definitely you'll get something out of it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. So again, after many, many years, when I joined another institute, the same thing happened with me. And I was like, since my mind was already prepared and is trained since childhood for this, I knew it really well how to handle that situation.
Mm-hmm.
You always need to, that, and that happens because whatever came to me, so whatever situation came to me, whatever situation I faced, I learned from it, and I ensured that the learning should stay with me forever. That particular situation I faced in what, like in family, with friends, or in my work circle,
Mm-hmm.
whatever I learned from that, that should not be repeated with me. I
Correct.
cannot control others' behavior, but what I could do the best is to nurture myself in a way that if a similar situation is going to arise, I know how to handle that. I mustered that courage in myself, and that came only by expressing, by penning down my thoughts, which made me realize how hurt I am.
Mm-hmm.
That thing
And first of all,
I
the
let
most
go.
important thing, Sonia, that you did is like to accept your emotions, right?
Definitely, that is the
People
I
surpass
I
their
told you,
emotions and they try to be someone else, and I think that is the red flag.
you need not to be, you need not to be someone else. Be
Yeah,
yourself.
definitely.
You are one.
Definitely.
You are unique. You are one of your kind. So
Yeah.
that's what something happens, and my kids, they tell me that oh, it is done. So I tell them, no, there's only one Sonia.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one Sonia.
Mm-hmm.
No one else can be Sonia. So that's how I am transferring this into my kids, because I'm sure they are going to face certain situations, or maybe worse. You never know, but
Great.
they should know how to appreciate themselves. If someone else is not doing, I should appreciate myself. I should
Definitely.
be telling myself that you are good enough. You
Mm-hmm.
don't need anybody, a stamp that yes, he's a certified good person or not. No, you need to tell yourself, I'm good enough, and I will always be good enough.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I constantly, tell myself, Aarti, and that really helped me. Acceptance of your emotions, acceptance of your true self.
Mm-hmm.
कुछ लोग होते हैं, they don't even know themselves. Know yourself, spend some time with yourself. As you were
Definitely.
telling me the other, that if you spend more time with yourself, you actually know more about you. And trust me, and each one of us, we know how to handle a situation, Aarti. This is something which is, you know it is already there in our head, but it is all about figuring out
Yeah.
how to figure out that what do we want to do. Wo
Mm-hmm.
only the person who is dealing with the situation, you are the only one who can come out of the situation. If you sit and you wait for others to give you a helping hand, if you are lucky enough, you will definitely get it. And if you are not, then you will be sitting and waiting and crying and whining. That's it.
Yeah. Great,
Help your
Sonia. Yeah. So before we conclude, thank you so much, Sonia, for sharing your experiences and learnings. And before we conclude, I really want to say thank you to our viewers and listener, and to you, of course, Sonia, for being part of our Chit Chat show. In the last, I really want to say only one thing, that please don't judge a person by their physical appearance or skin color, because the people may have a golden soul, heart, and mindset. So don't kill a person by killing them, by killing their emotions. So hope you will have some positive impact because of this show. So stay tuned with us, we'll come up with the more shows. Thank you.